Hey, we're back here with a jam-packed episode today. The MLB wild cards are complete after last night. We got the Rays and A's last night, and the Rays really took it to Oakland. Final score 5-1. Um, they jumped out to an early lead, a couple of home runs. Yandy Diaz had 2 home runs last night in almost the exact same spot. Sean Manaea was probably not the right choice for them to start out with. I think they should have started with Mike Fiers and a little more experienced guy, a lot more experienced. And Manaea may be a good pitcher, but he just wasn't ready for the big stage last night, and Oakland got spanked. So the Astros will be taking on the Rays. That series kicks off tomorrow at 1. We'll kind of talk about that later. Welcome, viewer. If you'd like to make a comment so we can see who you are, welcome to the chat. We got the Braves and Cardinals playing right now, and it is 1-0 Braves in the top of the third. Donaldson reached on the fielder's choice. Ozzie Albies scored, so Braves are up 1-0. We predicted out that series yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So look back at our videos, look under my feed, Sportsmania card, and you can see who we predicted. If you haven't noticed, of course, I'm joined by my regular partner here, Jonathan with League Lectures.
Hello.
Jonathan, did you watch pretty much the whole game last night, the Rays and A's?
I saw up until it was 5-1. I think like the last 3 innings I didn't watch, but I was watching until it was 5-1. Yes.
Yeah, I think I caught first 3 or 4 innings, and I turned it off, and then I watched the 7th and 8th, and then I went to bed. And the top of the 9th one was 5-1. I was tired. All right, so yeah, guys, we're gonna jump into tonight's NLDS matchup. We got the Washington Nationals, who knocked out the Brewers in dramatic fashion the other night. What was that? Tuesday night, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. The Nationals were down 3-1, I believe. They had the bases loaded in the 8th or 7th, and Soto came through with a base hit to right. The right fielder overran the ball. 3 runs scored, and that was the ball game. Washington ended up winning 4-3. So there's my boy Juan Soto, legends in the making, and he is a legend in the making. So yeah, Nationals move on the wild card. They got the Dodgers tonight, 7:37 p.m. on TBS. Pitching matchup, we got Patrick Corbin going for the Nationals. He was 14-7 with a 3.25 ERA, 238 strikeouts. Got Walker Buehler going for the Dodgers. Pretty even stats for these guys. He was 14-4, 3.26 ERA, and a 215 strikeouts. On the season, the Dodgers won the series 4-3. Nationals, this info came from Jonathan. He's saying the Nationals have the worst bullpen ERA in the MLB with a 5.66. And the Dodgers have the best starter ERA in MLB with a 3.11. So, yeah. Jonathan, care to talk about this matchup some?
So if we're going to start off with who's winning and in how many games, I'm going to say Dodgers will win in 4. Team batting, the Nationals actually do have the advantage. Their team average is higher and their on-base percentage is higher. But when it comes to pitching, which is very important, more important than so in a wild card game, because in a series, you need to rely on your bullpen more. There's more starters you play. It's just more important. And their pitching blows the Nationals out of the league. Out of the water, my bad. Like you said, the Dodgers have the best starter ERA of 3.11. and their bullpen ERA is 3.78. But Nationals have the worst bullpen in the entire MLB, which in a series of 5, that's really going to hurt you. And like I said, the Dodgers have a disadvantage at offense, but with a really bad bullpen, I think they'll be able to take advantage of that, and it probably won't be too long of a series. I'm going to say Dodgers probably win the first 2. The Nationals will win their first game at home, and then the Dodgers will close it out the next game.
Yeah, don't think this is going to be much of a series. I'm actually taking the Nationals to win tonight.
Oh, okay.
I think they're just kind of riding a little emotional roller coaster right now after winning.
You want
that.
to throw your picture back up?
Nah, I'll just let them look at you while I talk. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think the Nationals take tonight. A little adrenaline rush from that wild card game they had the other night. They got Corbin going. Arguably their best pitcher this year. Scherzer was kind of down this year, so I think Corbin was their number one guy this year. So I think he throws a real good. Even though they're at Dodger Stadium, I think he goes out and limits that offense. We'll talk about the lineups real quick. Going for Washington, we got Turner leading off at short, Adam Eaton in right, Rendon at third, Soto in left, Hendrick at first. Asdrubal Cabrera gets to start at second, Robles in center, Yan Gomes catching, and then, of course, Corbin pitching. Career matchups versus Buehler. Nobody has that many at-bats. Rendon is 3 for 6 career against him. Robles is 3 for 5. Everybody else has a few at-bats here and there. Starting lineup for the Dodgers. A.J. Pollock in left, leading off. David Freese at first. Justin Turner at third. Bellinger in center. Taylor in right. Muncy at second base. Seager at short. Smith in catching, and Buehler pitching. Career versus Corbin. A few of the Dodgers have some good stats. Freese is batting .313, 5 for 16. Justin Turner's 12 for 32 with a .375 average. So there's a couple of guys that have had some luck against him. Seager's had 25 at-bats. He's only batting .160. Yeah, so there's your lineup for the game tonight. Jonathan predicted, he predicted Dodgers in 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same thing, Dodgers in 4. Like I said, I think the Nats get tonight, and then the Dodgers take the next 3. Well, that's a pretty tough task, so I'm going out on a limb right there. Dodgers take both the games.
If the Nationals had a better bullpen, I honestly might have an upset because offensively, Nationals better. And of course, the Dodgers starter ERA is still better, but it's not like groundbreaking. But that bullpen's just a 5.66, almost 6 runs.
Yeah.
That's
the Nats
not going to cut it in.
You think the Nats have a better offense than the Dodgers?
Stat-wise, team average and on-base percentage, they do.
Yeah. Interesting fact, though, I looked this up earlier. We all know the crazy home runs that went on in MLB this year. I'm pretty sure it's an all-time record.
Mm-hmm.
But the Dodgers were actually hit, I think, 288 home runs this year, which is 4th in all of baseball, 4th in MLB history. And we'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, I guess overall batting average, stats, stuff like that, the Nationals maybe. So ranking wise, the Nationals have a better offense.
Well, I don't have the exact rankings pulled up, but Dodgers, their team average is 257. The Nationals is 265. On base percentage, Nats have 342, and the Dodgers have 338. So looking at those,
pretty close. Yeah,
it's close, but the Nationals do have the advantage.
Yeah.
If they had a better bullpen, I'd maybe have it. But bullpen's so important in a series. It's hard to ignore that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we both got the Dodgers in 4. I'd love to see the Nationals win it just because I'm tired of the Dodgers. Everybody's probably saying they're tired of the Astros too, but
Yeah, but you know what? We're Astros fans, so we don't care.
yeah, that's how it is. And Dodgers have a huge following. They got a great storied history. But yeah, I'd just like to see some different guys in there, and I kind of like the Nationals. They got a lot of young talent that I like. I love Soto, Trey Turner, Victor Robles. They could get a better staff going here in a few years. They're going to be contenders for a while because they just got a great young nucleus of talent. So, all right. Once again, we both got the Dodgers in 4. Moving on to tomorrow. Actually, real quick, guys, I'm sorry. Let me show some cards off here. This is Sports Card Channel. I don't have a whole bunch to show for the Nationals and Dodgers series. We already showed Mr. Juan Soto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Right, 1 second. Let me get to the full screen for me. We got tonight's starting pitcher, Patrick Corbin, his rookie card with the Diamondbacks. Dodgers, we got Mr. Cody Bellinger, MVP candidate. Tell me who else would be MVP if he's not in the National League. It could have been Yelich, but we all know he got injured the last couple of weeks of the season. He still may get it, but I think it's between Bellinger and Yelich, first and second place. If I'm missing somebody. Dodgers, Mr. Clayton Kershaw is always a huge factor. I didn't talk about this. The Dodgers, there is a chance they lose this series, and one big factor, this guy's on the DL. Tyler White.
Oh.
He will not be playing in this series.
I didn't know that. That's a
He was
groundbreaker.
recently acquired from the Astros. He's out. He's not playing. And this guy, he's the difference maker right here. So if the Dodgers lose, it's because he was not in the lineup this series. Just a little sarcasm there, guys. He's a former Astro. We love the Great White. Hated to see him go.
We love all our players.
Who did we get for Tyler? I don't think we got anybody for Tyler, did we?
I can't remember off the bat. I can check real quick.
Oh, was it part of the Greinke trade? No, he wasn't. No.
I'll double check.
No, Greinke wasn't with the Dodgers. Greinke was with the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Anyway,
are you checking? I know it was. I don't think it was much.
Yeah, you keep talking while I look.
Okay. All right, so Jonathan's going to check who the Dodgers traded for Tyler White. But, yeah, there's a chance the Dodgers lose this series. If it is, it's because Tyler White is out. Who's ever watching, guys, go ahead and throw out a comment. We'd like to see who's in the room with us today. Maybe you know who the Dodgers traded for Tyler White.
For minor league right-hander Andre Scrub.
Oh, so we got a scrub for Tyler's not a scrub. He had some really good times in Houston. All right,
Fully panned out.
What's that?
He just never fully panned out, but
well, I mean, yeah, we're just
deep roster.
This team is just so deep. I mean, you got a superstar at every position. You know, he was a good bench player. He last year or the year before. I mean, he his rookie year, he started out on a bang. I think he homered like 7 times in a row or something like that, and 7 games in a row.
He did fine for the role we fit for him, but he didn't ever turn out what the office wanted him to be. Yeah, he's So cool. All right, let's move on. We got the ALDS tonight, 6:07 p.m. on Fox Sports 1. You got the Twins and the Yankees. Put me back on the screen now.
No. You got Jose Berrios going. He was 14-8 with a 368 for the Twins. James Paxton at 15-6 with a 382 going for the Bronx Bombers. On the season, the Yankees won the series 4-2. According to Mr. League Lectures and ESPN, the Yankees have the worst starting ERA of the remaining playoff teams.
Or just of all of them in general, even
all the
the
playoff
teams that were eliminated.
with a
Just in general.
4.51. The Yankees had 306 home runs this year, which is second all time in MLB history. And guess who was number one? The Twins. The Minnesota Twins hit 307 home runs this year, which is first all time in Major League Baseball. And when you think of power slugging home run hitting teams, I don't think of the Minnesota Twins this year. I heard it a few days ago, and I've kind of heard about it throughout the season. But looking at their roster real quick, just everyone had, crap load of home runs. You got their catcher was Mitch Garver. He had 31 home runs. Who? C.J. Cron had 25 home runs. Jonathan Schoop, 23. Jorge Polanco, 22. Miguel Sano, 34. Eddie Rosario, 32.
Wow.
Max Kepler, 36. Nelson Cruz, 41.
Jeez.
Yeah, so just crazy.
How many did Margot have?
Marwin only had 15.
I mean,
he had a down year. 15 homers. He only batted 264. He did not have an Astro type campaign.
I'm sure. Of course, I don't watch the Twins that religiously, but I'm sure defensively he was still fine.
And
What we know him as.
Like we said, the Yankees had 306 home runs. Gary Sanchez had 34. Luke Voigt had 21. DJ LeMahieu had 26. Gio Urshela, third baseman, had 21. Brett Gardner, he had 28. 27 for Judge, 38 for Gleyber Torres.
And Judge missed some time too, didn't he?
Yeah, a lot of the players missed time. Judge only had 102 games. He missed 60 games.
They probably would have.
Yeah, I was looking earlier at their roster and it's amazing that they won 103 games.
The Yankees or the Twins?
The Yankees. The Yankees won 103 games. The Twins won 90 something, I think. But yeah, so home run crazy season.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jonathan, I'm open up to you.
All right, so
how you see this series going? Throw out your prediction at the end. And
so as you said, it's two teams that are really home run ball oriented. It's almost a home run or nothing. And usually when that happens and you go into the playoffs, it comes down to who has the better pitching. Because if you have the better pitching, generally, most likely you're going to give up the least amount of home runs in that given series. So with that said, starting ERA, the Twins have the better ERA at a 4.19 as opposed to a 4.51 for the Yankees. Bullpen ERA, the Yankees do have an advantage, but it's really not all that much. It's a 4.08 compared to 4.17, so not that big a deal. Team average, there's literally only a .003 difference. In on-base percentage, there's a .001 difference. So really, offensive-wise, it's even, both home run balls. But Twins have the better starting pitching, stat-wise. And like you said, playoffs is all about pitching. So I'm going to take the upset here and say Twins in 5. I just think, I don't know. Yankees have a talented roster, so much more name value. But I don't know. I see the Twins taking this.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm taking the Twins in 5 as well. Don't really know my reasonings, but
Just feeling.
you gotta have an upset pick every once in a while, and I don't know. Minnesota just had a lot of magic this year. Like I said, crazy long balls. Like we said, both these teams, 307 home runs for the Twins, 306 home runs for the Yankees, first and second all time in baseball history. So you kind of expect it from the Yankees, but not from Minnesota. So yeah, whoever their hitting coach is, the Tigers need to hire him. So
Yeah.
is there any baseball news today? Any baseball managers fired? I didn't hear anything. I was
the
working all
Mets
day.
fired. The Mets fired somebody. I don't remember if it was their coach, GM, or what.
Yeah.
The Mets did fire someone. I'll
Cool.
check. But while I'm looking at that, you know what would be really interesting? So the Rays, of course, if we're right here and the Twins win, and then the Braves, assuming they make the World Series, also assuming we make the World Series, that means this round we would face former Astro Charlie Morton. Next round we'd face former Astro Marwin Gonzalez. And then in the World Series we'd face former Astro Dallas Keuchel.
Yeah. Cool.
I think that would be very interesting.
That goes to show you how deep Houston is, where we can
get rid of those guys.
Keep winning at the rate we are, and let superstars walk and not miss a beat. So yeah. While he's looking up that stat, pitching staffs for Minnesota, you got Berrios, Martin Perez, Kyle Gibson, Jake Odorizzi, who was 15-7 this year, and yeah, so that's their pitching staff. The Yankees pitching staff, you got Masahiro Tanaka, J.A. Happ, James Paxton, Domingo John, and then CC Sabathia. So, I actually kind of favor the Twins staff over the Yankees. So that's my 2 cents on that. I bet you it's just going to be a high-scoring home run after home run type series. You're going to have some 8-6 games, some 10-4 games, just bashing it out, because both of these teams aren't really much in the pitching aspect of things.
Yeah. I couldn't find out if he was the GM or what, but it was Mickey Callaway that they fired.
That's their manager. Yeah.
Their manager, okay.
After 1 or 2 years, I guess. He might have had 2 years, but 2 years at the most. Yeah. It might have been his first year. So
that was earlier today. So
yeah, I mean, the Mets started out slow and kind of picked up at the end of the season. They've got some talent. They got Pete Alonso, and home run rookie of the year. He hit 53 home runs. He's going to probably be the rookie of the year for the National League. Yeah, so all right, guys. Yeah, so Twins in 5. I don't have any cards to show the Twins and Yankees. I just didn't feel like digging any out. It's probably the series that I'm least interested in, even though it's going to be the team that we'll face, assuming we get past the Rays. I don't know. I just not interested in this series very much.
I don't know. Since I picked an upset, I'm more interested in it because
I hear what you're saying. So got another viewer in. Not sure who it is. We appreciate the views, guys. We're trying to build this up. Jonathan, I guess what's that?
I said, is that it really?
That's about it. Just to recap, we got the Dodgers and Nationals tonight at 7:30. Game 1 of NLDS.
We both have Dodgers winning in 4.
We both got Dodgers in 4. And then tomorrow the ALDS kicks off, the Twins and Yankees, 6:07 p.m. And we got that upset alert going, Twins in 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we will be back shortly to do another video. We're going to get in depth with the Rays and Astros. The Astros are our team, so it might run a little longer, but that's cool with us. We're going to talk them Stros. So signing off would be me, Sportsmania Card.
And I'm League Lectures. It's not a baseball video, but I just posted earlier today Thursday night football predictions. So if you're interested in that, go sub and watch.
Yeah, League Lectures. Check him out. Give him a sub. Sportsmania Card. If you haven't subbed to me yet, please do. Tell your friends about it. Up to a whole 159 subscribers. Maybe this can kick off some more subscribers for me. And
I'm at 21.
20, cool. You picked up another one today.
Well, I think Aaron and
Aaron subscribed. I know Jimmy Guns got you last
Yeah.
night. So
Well, I don't know because it said yesterday before Jimmy subscribed, it said 20.
Yeah.
So I don't know who my 20th was.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost Jonathan there. He's in his dorm at college. His Wi-Fi goes in and out. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. We'll be back here in a few minutes with Astros Rays talk. See y'all in a little bit.
Okay.